Hey guys, Profe Pablo here, Spanish teacher turned Minecraft engineer. Today we are going to be looking at a new and improved kelp farm. I've been looking for a replacement since my earlier one broke. And this one is not as fast, but it is reliable and it runs off of game mechanics, which means that it will always work. It's not going to break with any updates. And it's scalable, which means that we can make this thing as tall as we want, making it as efficient as we want. Let's get going. Okay, the first thing that you want to do is find a pretty open space. If not, make yourself an open space. Once you find an open space, go ahead and lay down 14 blocks in a row. On each one of those blocks, place a piston. Then behind those pistons, place another row of 14 blocks. Come to whatever side you want your clock to be on and place an observer facing out with the face looking this way. Take redstone dust, place it all along this back row. Come over to this side, build a wall up like this, 3 high, and then do it here as well. Do the same thing over here on this other side. Now come to the back with some stairs and place those stairs facing upside down, pointing this way. This is really important for water flow. Now, so that water doesn't spill out this way, let's take some more blocks and place them like this. Now, take blocks, and 8 blocks from this block, we need to build out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do the same thing over here. Now, at the end of this row, go ahead and dig out a trench going all the way down this way. Take some water and place it in each one of the stairs. If you need infinite water, you can take a look at my video, which was so highly popular on my channel. Take a bucket of water, place it right here. Wait until the water stops. Come down here and dig out all these blocks and then place another bucket of water. Then right here on the edge of your build, go ahead and dig out 1 more block deep. Place down a double chest. Going into that chest, crouch and place a hopper. And then on top of that hopper, crouch and place a button. That'll stop the water from flowing all the way over the hopper. Now you can come along with kelp. Place down kelp right in front of each piston. And you'll notice that makes the water extend a little bit, which is why we're going to build this wall up as well so none of our kelp escapes. There we go, we're done with our first row. Let's go ahead and create the clock and then we'll work on our second row. Okay, right next to this observer, place a sticky piston facing in, then skip 2 blocks, 1, 2, place another sticky piston facing in. Right here, temporarily place a block, then place a hopper going into that block, break the block, and place a hopper going into that hopper. Place a comparator coming out of the hopper, place a repeater, then redstone, 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 and do the same thing on this side. Comparator, repeater, redstone, redstone, redstone. Take a redstone block, place it right there in front of the observer. And now we are going to place items in here which are going to determine how fast this clock is. I'm just going to place a stack for now of any item of your choice, and that's going to move the block, triggering the observer, causing the pistons to fire. That way we only need 1 observer in this whole build and not an observer for every one of these pistons. That's right. We got to extend this 1 more out because of the water. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're just going to dig the same trench here. It's important that the water stops here because that just makes sure that none of your kelp gets stuck in the water. Okay, now it's time for our next row. So that the redstone torches line up correctly, which we are going to use in a minute, we build a row back here and another row here, and then we start our next row. So right here is where our pistons are going to be. Just like the first row, place pistons all the way down. Let's go ahead and extend our walls up all the way. And they need to go one more past where the pistons are. We'll do that over here as well. Back behind these pistons, make a row of blocks. Up here, take stairs, face them this way, go all the way down. Oopsie daisy. Place blocks on top of the piston so no water escapes. Over here, place a block. Then you're gonna skip, place a block, skip, place a block, place a torch, place another torch, and then run redstone all along the back of these pistons. Now you should see all the pistons firing. If you want to test that to make sure that they all fire, what you can do is place a lever here and turn this on, and then go check all of your pistons. They're all extended, so I'm going to turn this off. Come to the front, place water on each one of the stairs. Take your kelp, place it down. And now we have a working second row. And just for fun, we are going to take this thing as high as we can right now. Let's make this thing a monster. You get to make it as high as you want.
Okay guys, I went ahead and made this thing 10 layers tall. It was very easy to do. You're just going to need a lot of resources, and it is working like a charm. I'm going to let it run for 10 minutes and get back to you and let you know how much kelp it gives in 10 minutes. Here we go. Okay guys, this thing has been going for about 10 minutes, and we have basically 2 stacks and a half. So that's pretty good for a build that runs off of game mechanics. You could take this and double it and put another one over here on this side, getting double the amount. You could even add more layers to it, building another one here and another one here. Have as many of these as you want and as tall as you want, really. Now, one last thing, let me show you how to add a smelter to this. So to add a smelter, we're just gonna dig down, kind of making a stair step down. And then right here under this, we are going to throw on a hopper. And then we are going to throw on a smoker. And I'm just going to clear out this area here. Okay, you can place down a double chest. Crouch, place a hopper going into that double chest. Over here on the back, you can crouch, place down a hopper. Place down a single chest or a double chest right here. That's where your fuel is going to go, which you can use your dried kelp once it cooks. Just throw in some fuel to get it going, and then you can use the dried kelp for more fuel back here. You do need a crafting table, so it can be turned into kelp blocks. I suggest placing a block here and a lever, turning off this hopper so that it doesn't move stuff through anymore, and waiting for this chest to fill up after you AFK, and then letting it smoke through. I hope you guys enjoyed this simple kelp farm. Again, this does run off of game mechanics, so it should never break even with updates. Thanks for watching!